Welcome to our journey into the world of blockchain. Today we'll break down what blockchain really is, why it's become such a buzzword, and how it's changing the way we think about technology and trust. Whether you're a complete beginner or just looking to brush up on the basics, this video will guide you through the essential concepts. Let's start by understanding the core idea behind blockchain and why it's considered revolutionary in so many industries. Its heart, blockchain is a digital ledger, a way to record transactions securely and transparently. Imagine a chain of blocks where each block contains information and every new block is linked to the one before it. This structure makes it nearly impossible to alter past records without changing every single block after it. That's why blockchain is often described as tamper-proof and trustworthy. Let's see how this works in real life. One of the most important features of blockchain is decentralization. Unlike traditional databases that are controlled by a single authority, blockchains are maintained by a network of computers, often called nodes. This means no single person or organization has total control. Decentralization helps prevent fraud, increases transparency, and builds trust among users. Let's explore why this matters so much in today's digital world. Every time a transaction occurs on a blockchain, it's recorded in a block. But before it's added, the network must agree that the transaction is valid. This process is called consensus. Once verified, the transaction is locked into the chain, visible to everyone but unchangeable. This system ensures that all records are accurate and trustworthy, making blockchain ideal for everything from finance to supply chains. Consensus mechanisms are the rules that blockchain networks use to agree on the validity of transactions. The most well-known is proof of work, used by Bitcoin, where computers solve complex puzzles to add new blocks. There's also proof of stake, where validators are chosen based on how much cryptocurrency they hold. Each method has its pros and cons, but both aim to keep the network secure and reliable. Blockchains come in two main types, public and private. Public blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum are open to anyone and fully transparent. Private blockchains, on the other hand, are restricted to specific users and often used by businesses for internal purposes. Each type offers different levels of security, speed, and privacy, depending on the needs of the users. Cryptography is the backbone of blockchain security. It's what keeps data safe and ensures that only authorized users can access sensitive information. Every transaction is encrypted, and digital signatures are used to verify identities. This makes it extremely difficult for hackers to tamper with the blockchain, giving users peace of mind when sharing or storing valuable data. Smart contracts are self-executing agreements written in code and stored on the blockchain. They automatically carry out actions when certain conditions are met without the need for a middleman. This makes transactions faster, cheaper, and more reliable. Smart contracts are used in everything from finance to real estate, unlocking new possibilities for automation and efficiency. One of the first industries to embrace blockchain was finance. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum have changed the way people think about money, offering fast, borderless transactions and new investment opportunities. Banks and financial institutions are also exploring blockchain to streamline payments, reduce fraud, and improve transparency for their customers. Blockchain is transforming supply chains by making every step visible and verifiable. Companies can track products from the factory to the store, ensuring authenticity and quality. This transparency helps prevent counterfeiting, reduces waste, and builds trust with consumers. It's a game changer for industries like food, fashion, and electronics. In healthcare, blockchain is used to securely store patient records and share them between providers. This ensures that sensitive information stays private while making it easier for doctors to access accurate data. Blockchain also helps track the supply of medicines, reducing the risk of counterfeit drugs and improving patient safety. Blockchain can make voting more secure and transparent. By recording votes on a tamper-proof ledger, it's possible to prevent fraud and ensure that every vote is counted accurately. Several countries and organizations are experimenting with blockchain-based voting systems, hoping to boost trust and participation in elections. With blockchain, individuals can control their digital identities securely. Instead of relying on centralized databases that can be hacked or misused, users store their credentials on the blockchain. This gives people more privacy and control over their personal information, reducing the risk of identity theft. Non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, have taken the art world by storm. These unique digital assets are stored on the blockchain, proving ownership and authenticity of everything from artwork to music. NFTs are opening up new ways for creators to monetize their work and for collectors to invest in digital culture. Blockchain is being used to track renewable energy production and consumption. By recording every transaction, it's possible to verify where energy comes from and how it's used. This helps promote sustainability, encourages green energy, and supports the transition to a cleaner future. Buying or selling property can be complicated, but blockchain is making it easier. By recording deeds and contracts on a secure ledger, transactions become faster and more transparent. This reduces paperwork, lowers costs, and helps prevent fraud in real estate deals. The Internet of Things, or IoT, connects everyday devices to the internet. Blockchain can help manage these connections securely, making sure that data from smart devices is accurate and protected. This is especially important as more homes and businesses rely on connected technology. Sending money across borders can be slow and expensive. Blockchain makes it possible to transfer funds quickly and with lower fees, no matter where you are in the world. This is especially helpful for people who work abroad and need to send money home to their families. Insurance companies are using blockchain to process claims more efficiently and reduce fraud. By recording policies and claims on a secure ledger, it's easier to verify information and speed up payouts. This benefits both insurers and customers, making the process smoother and more transparent. Educational institutions are exploring blockchain to issue digital diplomas and certificates. This makes it easier for students to prove their credentials and for employers to verify them. Blockchain also helps protect against fake degrees and streamlines the hearing process. The gaming industry is adopting blockchain to create new experiences for players. Gamers can own, trade, and sell in-game items as digital assets, giving them real value outside the game. Blockchain also helps prevent cheating and ensures fair play for everyone. Media companies are using blockchain to protect copyrights and ensure creators get paid fairly. By tracking content ownership and usage, blockchain helps fight piracy and supports a more transparent media industry. This is great news for artists, writers, and musicians. Social media platforms are exploring blockchain to give users more control over their data. Instead of relying on centralized servers, blockchain lets users own their content and decide how it's shared. This could lead to safer, more private social networks in the future. Charities are using blockchain to track donations and ensure funds reach the right people. Donors can see exactly where their money goes, building trust and encouraging more giving. This transparency is helping nonprofits make a bigger impact around the world. Farmers and food producers are using blockchain to track crops from the field to the table. This helps ensure food safety, reduce waste, and provide consumers with more information about what they eat. Blockchain is making agriculture more efficient and transparent. Governments are exploring blockchain to improve public services and reduce corruption. By recording transactions and contracts on a transparent ledger, it's easier to track spending and hold officials accountable. This could lead to more efficient and trustworthy government operations. Art collectors and museums are using blockchain to verify the history and authenticity of artworks. By recording provenance on a secure ledger, it's easier to track ownership and prevent forgery. This is helping to protect the value and integrity of art collections worldwide. Musicians are using blockchain to manage royalties and protect their work. By tracking plays and payments on a transparent ledger, artists can get paid faster and more fairly. This is changing the way music is distributed and consumed. Supply chain finance is getting a boost from blockchain. By recording transactions and payments on a secure ledger, companies can access financing more easily and at lower costs. This helps businesses grow and strengthens global trade networks. Food safety is a top concern for consumers and producers alike. Blockchain lets companies track every step of the food supply chain from farm to table. This makes it easier to identify and address problems quickly, protecting public health and building trust. Logistics companies are using blockchain to track shipments and manage inventory. By recording every movement on a secure ledger, it's easier to prevent theft, reduce delays, and optimize delivery routes. This leads to faster, more reliable shipping for businesses and consumers. Protecting intellectual property is easier with blockchain. Inventors and creators can record their work on a tamper-proof ledger, proving ownership and preventing unauthorized use. This is especially important in industries like technology, media, and design. Cloud storage providers are using blockchain to offer more secure and decentralized data storage. Instead of relying on a single company, users can store files across a network, reducing the risk of hacks and data loss. This gives people more control over their digital lives. Peer-to-peer lending platforms are using blockchain to connect borrowers and lenders directly. By removing the middleman, loans can be processed faster and with lower fees. Blockchain also makes it easier to verify identities and track repayments. Remittances are a lifeline for many families around the world. Blockchain makes it easier and cheaper to send money across borders, cutting out expensive intermediaries and speeding up transfers. This helps families receive funds quickly and securely. Crowdfunding platforms are using blockchain to make fundraising more transparent and secure. By recording every contribution on a public ledger, backers can see exactly how their money is used. This builds trust and encourages more people to support new projects. Digital advertising is plagued by fraud and lack of transparency. Blockchain can help by tracking ad impressions and payments on a secure ledger. This ensures that advertisers get what they pay for and publishers are rewarded fairly. Consumers are increasingly concerned about the ethics of the products they buy. Blockchain lets companies prove that goods are sourced responsibly, from fair labor practices to environmental standards. This helps shoppers make informed choices and supports ethical businesses. Personal data is valuable and blockchain gives users more control over how it's used. By storing information on a secure, decentralized ledger, people can decide who accesses their data and for what purpose. This could lead to a safer, more private internet. Creating and managing wills can be complicated, but blockchain is making it easier. By recording wills on a secure ledger, it's possible to ensure that a person's wishes are carried out accurately and without disputes. This brings peace of mind to families and loved ones. Microtransactions are small payments, often used in apps and games. Blockchain makes it possible to process these payments quickly and with very low fees. This opens up new business models and makes it easier for creators to earn money from their work. Environmental organizations are using blockchain to track conservation efforts and carbon credits. By recording actions on a transparent ledger, it's easier to measure impact and hold organizations accountable. This supports global efforts to protect the planet. Digital rights management is a challenge for creators and consumers. Blockchain can help by recording ownership and usage rights on a secure ledger. This makes it easier to protect intellectual property and ensure fair compensation for artists and writers. Peer-to-peer energy trading lets people buy and sell electricity directly. Blockchain makes these transactions secure and transparent, supporting the growth of renewable energy and local power grids. This is changing the way we produce and consume energy. As we've seen, blockchain is already making a big impact across many industries, but this is just the beginning. As technology evolves, we can expect even more innovative uses and greater adoption worldwide. The future of blockchain is bright, promising more security, transparency, and opportunities for everyone.